Argentina are really buzzing. Their campaign couldn't have got off to a better start. 3 points already in the bag. A repeat performance here would certainly see them take a massive stride towards the knockout stages. You sense an air of quiet confidence that they are ready to do just that. Supporters certainly winning them on in every possible way. Things look good, really good. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Croatia. So, a sprint to make it through the group stage and a really vibrant atmosphere to match.
Well, Peter, the opener couldn't have gone much better result-wise, and that momentum and belief has to be taken into this. And along with the verve and vigour...
Higuain shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Messi. Banega. And it's for Salko. Kalinic! Straight at the keeper.
Kalinic might be slightly consoled by...
Is it in? Goal! Argentina! The breakthrough strike!
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Argentina break the deadlock.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this...
It's Aguero! Brozovic gets rid without sophistication. Di Maria shoots! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Argentina produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now.
Shoots! Really well taken goal. Caballero reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Perisic. Banega. Di Maria. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Just, it seems, but just is enough.
Gets it upfield, played out to the right. Big chance! That is wayward.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Dybala plays it out to the wing. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Argentina leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And the action is back on the way. Over to the left. Perisic has it in a wide position, so what next? And the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Has a hit! Di Maria. And it's Messi. Messi looking to run onto it. Managed to get it away. Just got good distance on that. Di Maria. Going through. And it's Perisic.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Vasalko. Federico Fazio.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And that's been levered clear.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that's that. Argentina have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. No mistake, a perfect 2 wins out of 2, and they appear set fair. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Argentina really approached this game with clear intent, Peter, and a training ground plot was turned into a very good success.
Nigeria are right up against it. An opening day defeat which their boss attributed to opening day nerves. Whatever the reason, What is absolutely clear is that they need to avoid defeat now. Should they lose again, then their presence in the competition is hanging by a thread. They will be desperate to avoid that state of affairs. It's a stressful day and a big performance is needed. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Yeah, Peter, I think it's true that another defeat could spell curtains, but as a glass-half-full person, hopes and dreams are still intact, and this can be the start of a
towering header! There are a few waiting for it. Shot goes for goal! He's missed, but not by that far. Shakes the shoots! Saved only by poor finishing.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Goodmanson goes for the cross. Forward it goes.
Iceland have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
He spotted the run and played him through. Cut out in the nick of time. Looking to break out here. Out to the left it goes. What an adventurous run from a defender. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And there's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. The start of another 5 minutes.
Nigeria,
and the shot! Goal! And finally he has breathed life into the game.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Nigeria get themselves into the lead.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
They has a swing at it! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Nigeria grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Lovely bit of skill. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Dashing forward at pace. It's on a plate. He's gone for it. And more, and more, and more. And surely that settles it.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
So, the manager making the last of his changes. Nigeria take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Tries to dink it in. And now the breakaway. Plays it out to the wing. Bjarnason. And it's got through. Knocks it away. Drill hits one! Time to deliver. That intervention was very necessary. And that is that. Nigeria, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. Well, they've done what they needed to here. They have bounced back from defeat on day one. It is a win that keeps them bang in contention. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
Well, victory in the opening fixture was, of course, absolutely ideal. And their path to the next round already looks very navigable. By no means is there any guarantee of progress, but they have given themselves the best possible chance to progress as quickly as possible. All ready to go, and the game underway very soon. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Brazil have taken 3 points from 3 so far. 6 from 6 should do it. Good atmosphere.
Yeah, 2 wins for...
Going for goal! He's scored! Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Costa Rica take the early advantage. Campbell.
Costa Rica have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they... Can he finish? And he's there to hoof it away. Renato Augusto tries to get it forward quickly. It is quite a run he's making here. And he's cut it out. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Marcelo. Timely intervention. And out to safety. Paulinho pushes it out wide. Coutinho. He's had a goal! And in it goes! Brazil are back in business. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Campbell. Now it's Campbell. And that has been clubbed away. And there's the end of the first half. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. This is the first half compared with your expectation.
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Brazil head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. So it's back to business. Campbell. Forward it goes. Renato Augusto. He's got options out wide. And it's Coutinho. Renato Augusto. Boots it to safety. Costa Rica have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend.
He's gone for it! That really should have hit the net. Renato Augusto. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Coutinho hits one! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Gets it back. Campbell. Bryant shoots! And the lead stays intact, just.
Brian Ruiz nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Costa Rica making the change, possibly to shore up their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
And it's Coutinho. Wagner draws one, shapes the shoot! And that's that. Brazil have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. No mistake, a perfect 2 wins out of 2, and they appear set fair. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Brazil simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. We stand for the national anthem of Switzerland. And we rise now for the Serbian national anthem. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Yeah, Peter, I think it's true that another defeat could spell curtains, but as a glass-half-full person, hopes and dreams are still intact, and this can be the start of a revival that the doubters are not quite expecting. Their motivation can be taken from a wish to shove it back down their throats.
So it's down to business here. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Now it's Seferovic, Lichtsteiner, Jamaili. Granit Xhaka.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Get a throw in. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And that has been clubbed away. Barami. This is promising. Rodriguez gets it away. That is too massive leap! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed. Gets it back. Really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's gone for it! Goal! Switzerland! And Switzerland take the lead.
Switzerland are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
The start of the second half.
Serbia need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
He's had a shot! And out to safety. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
And that's been levered clear. Drills one in. Ball's loose, and he's after it. And he shoots! And the ball's come loose!
Serbia are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Played into space out wide. some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away.
Towering header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Shaqiri. Plays it long. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away.
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Germany are right up against it. An opening day defeat which their boss attributed to opening day nerves. Whatever the reason, what is absolutely clear is that they need to avoid defeat now. Should they lose again, then their presence in the competition is hanging by a thread. They will be desperate to avoid that state of affairs. It's a stressful day and a big performance is needed. As we survey the stands of the Maracanã, what a sight it is. A terrific sight, awash with colour, as always has been the case. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Sweden. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Well, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom simply because you've lost one game. That can be rescued quite quickly here, with a great chance of turning fortunes round and lifting spirits and just creating much more optimism. And they can still emerge from this group. Their hopes and dreams are very much alive from the way I see it.
And already we're underway here. Kimmich. That is terrific skill. Oh, he's in! Draxler! Draxler! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Germany take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
And Sweden can break here. Toivonen has come loose.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Müller. Germany are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Lobs it in gently. In comes the corner. Gets up to head it! He's done very well to get to that.
Mesut Ozil really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And it's Draxler. Draxler, who has made his impact already. Hector, can he put it away? And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Germany happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Big chance! So the ball's got out of play and a change is upcoming. Good clearance and very necessary. Mesut Ozil.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting. No, it's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Müller. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Oh, we're talking fractions.
Forsberg. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Mesut Ozil. Toni Kroos. Hector tries to get it forward quickly. Shoots! Really well taken goal. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Germany produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Germany grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. Sweden get it back again. Müller. Müller. He's left his man. And the referee brings it to a close. Germany come away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. A real sum-of-the-parts team effort. Well, they've done what they needed to here. They have bounced back from defeat on day one. It is a win that keeps them bang in contention. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Germany simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
South Korea are right up against it. An opening day defeat which their boss attributed to opening day nerves. Whatever the reason, what is absolutely clear is that they need to avoid defeat now. Should they lose again, then their presence in the competition is hanging by a thread. They will be desperate to avoid that state of affairs. It's a stressful day and a big performance is needed. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Yeah, Peter, I think it's true that another defeat could spell curtains, but as a glass-half-full person, hopes and dreams are still intact, and this can be the start of a revival that the doubters are not quite expecting. Their motivation can be taken from a wish to shove it back down their throats.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Plays it out to the flank. Looking for space out wide. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the weighted pass. Questions were asked. Can he finish? Goal! And South Korea lead. The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
South Korea break the deadlock.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Out to the left it goes. Great run this, he's covered quite... Shoots! That is wayward.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Aimed long and direct. Done very well to intervene. For a moment you felt that was shots on! In it goes! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
South Korea get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Going for goal! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
South Korea in control at half-time, 2-0. So off we go once more. Looking to get within range. Forward it goes. He's had a go! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Look, I know our vantage point is very different, but he looked on. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Gets it upfield. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
He's picked him out. Has a hit! Oh, taken with style! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. It just hasn't stopped working.
Can he score? They've done it! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
And time is up. Great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Well, they really needed that. Nothing decided yet, but they are in it going into the final group game. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness to work hard as a unit, getting behind the ball.
Belgium are really buzzing. Their campaign couldn't have got off to a better start. 3 points already in the bag. A repeat performance here would certainly see them take a massive stride towards the knockout stages. You sense an air of quiet confidence that they are ready to do just that. Supporters certainly willing them on in every possible way. Things look good, really good. The Giuseppe Meazza, this distinctive landmark of Milan, such a vast amphitheatre. It knows no rival here. Belgium have taken 3 points from 3 so far. 6 from 6 should do it. Good at it. Hits one! And he's done it!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Belgium take the early advantage. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Belgium scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Mertens already, of course, on the score sheet. And it's Carrasco. And the weighted pass. In with a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got...
That's a pot! They've scored! And already they're looking to run away with it.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
All driven towards the far post. De Bruyne tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, that is lovely footwork. And that has been clubbed away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can have success with another show of strength?
Belgium in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Forward it goes. Ferreira Carrasco plays it towards the front. Lovely bit of skill. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do